Here we are. We just left a fabulous, fabulous lunch.
At the Olive Garden, all-you-can-eat pasta.
I think my enthusiasm getting a little bit ahead of me. Fabulous may be a bit strong. It was a very good lunch at the Olive Garden.
We are full after eating there.
And we did not spend very much money. So it's not exactly a sort of place we would do a post about. You know, an out-of-the-way mass chain. But it was very good. You know,
right.
You know what you get from Olive Garden. You've seen the commercials. But yeah, it was good. We had a good free complimentary wine.
Oh, yes, it was delicious. And now I'm driving, so...
Yeah, perhaps I should be driving. We're about 30 minutes outside of Boston. Soon to head into Boston, the heart of it, the city itself, the metropolis. We're very excited about that.
We're going to be crossing over 95, the major highway just dividing us from Boston.
Yeah, and then we'll be inside the Beltway, if you will.
Exactly. And first order of business is probably to check into the hotel and then make our way up to Harvard.
Yeah, that famous
school you may have heard of.
Institution, yeah. So we're looking forward to seeing that, yeah, we'll probably update you from there.
Yep.
As you would expect.
But, I mean, that's just the way this blog goes.
If you've read it before, you know what's coming. I'll post a video from Harvard. So, we'll see you then.
Eager anticipation.
Hey, we made it. We're here in Boston.
In front of our hotel, the Kendall, which you can see behind us.
You may remember it if you've ever been to Boston by the Kendall MIT 2T stop, which is very well known on the Red Line here in Boston.
Right off
just across the street.
Is it the T?
The T.
The T.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the metro system here in Boston, which I learned for the first time today.
Yeah, you know, Charlie and the MTA, famous song of the 60s.
Of course.
So, based here in Boston. Kendall Hotel used to be a firehouse.
It did. Inside it's decorated with little Dalmatians and all sorts of firehouse paraphernalia, which is very interesting to see.
Gotta love it. And circa 1895, I think the brochure said. And so we're excited to be staying in some place with historical significance.
Yeah, we are.
And we'll show you more scenes of Boston as we start walking around.
We look forward to seeing Harvard, and we're going to cross the
Charles River
on the bridge, and we'll take a few snapshots of the scenery from there.
Alright, see you then.
Good evening. Here we are standing out in front of the Boston Public Library.
This is one of the first public library systems in the country, and this is one of their flagship buildings, the main original here in the hub of Boston itself.
Yes, it's closed on Sunday, so we don't recommend taking a tour of it on Sunday because you can't get in.
And closes at 5 p.m. every other day.
Every other day. That's
right on the dot, like any other structure, every other system. So it's not really a surprise, except to us.
Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome. Behind us, which we'll talk about in a minute, is a great church, example of Byzantine architecture. But the library itself is kind of a neo-Roman style, which I think works well in federal structures, works well in municipal structures, and works well in this library.
It does. It looks very much like a public building, one with authority and leadership.
You'll probably see some pictures of the lanterns out front. Looks like something out of the Lord of the Rings. They are great pieces of wrought iron. Gotta love them. And we hope to get you some pictures of the inside, perhaps tomorrow. We're not really sure how our schedule's going to go, but we'll try and make that happen.
We'll see what we can do.
All right, next stop.
Oh, hey there.
How's it going? We're just sipping some refreshing beverages. I've got an Arnold Palmer.
I've got a sweet tea.
And we're just here in a small park near our hotel in Boston.
Yes, we are. We're resting our feet. We've been walking for the past couple hours. Did a nice long tour of Harvard.
Yeah,
which you may have seen in the last update.
Yeah, it was lovely, lovely. We weren't able to go into the buildings, but save that for next time when Will's make some Harvard friends.
I hope to, in the next year or so.
Only 2? Oh, you hope to. T-O-O. I was hoping you'd make more than 2 friends at Harvard.
How many can one really need? One.
Anyway, so we're probably going to walk our way 1.5 miles due east towards both the Boston Commons, which we did yesterday, and the waterfront. And the North End, which should be lovely.
We're going to try and get a cannoli.
Holy cannoli!
And then we're going to wrap it up, come back, and get in the car and make make our short drive back to Maryland.
Should be a lot of fun. Whew, it is so windy. I really should call this the Windy City.
I think that one's already taken.
Windy City 2.
Yeah, Boston's always second to Chicago.
Bon appetit, and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Say cheers. Hey folks, here we
Good
are.
afternoon.
Here we are at the historic Boston Harbor down by the waterfront of Boston, Massachusetts. And we are baking. It is hot.
There's a gentle breeze blowing by every so often, but
emphasis on gentle.
Very warm.
I did not expect this from Boston. Thought it'd be a little bit cooler. We expect overcast and rainy today. Hence, we kind of dressed a little heavier than we would have otherwise. But yeah, we're really kind of tired actually. We've walked all the way from Harvard, which is way to the west, northwest of our hotel, all the way here to the waterfront, which is almost twice the distance.
About as far east as you can get.
I think you can get a little further east, but
Just walk the plank.
some culture for you, maritime culture. What are some of the highlights for you so far?
Oh, everything's been fun. I really enjoyed seeing Harvard. We have a wonderful hotel that we've been staying in and just walking around and seeing all of the differences in architecture. We did notice that in some places you would see the old-fashioned architecture and then it's contrasted so drastically by the new modern skyscrapers right next to it.
Yeah, it was just a really interesting dichotomy between the ultra glass, slick modern and quaint colonial, classical. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously, this city has a lot of history and a lot of different styles in it, and it's just been cool to be able to walk around and enjoy it all.
It has been.
So I'm not sure what's next. We'll probably get lunch.
Maybe just walk around a little bit more, back to the car, and then take off for home.
Yeah, should be a fun afternoon. Anything else to add?
That's it. Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day. Hey!
Hello.
We're here getting gas, waiting in line to get gas.
Waiting in line. This is a very popular gas station. It is a Pilot, and they've got the cheapest gas for miles.
Yeah, and so it's being quite crowded.
Everyone loves cheap gasoline.
Oh yeah, who doesn't? So
Everyone does.
Who doesn't? Everyone.
No one doesn't.
No one. So we're just listening to some relaxing
Smooth jazz.
and waiting for gas, and it's awesome. We're thinking about maybe grabbing some lunch. Where would you like to go?
Maybe inside the Pilot station where they sell drinks and chips.
Sounds filling. You know how those cheese curls things.
We had a really delicious breakfast at the hotel, and so we're not all that hungry even though it's like 5 hours later. Go figure.
It's more than 5 hours. It's 3:45 now. 5 hours, 6 would be 2, 7, 8, 9. It's about 8 hours.
It's been 8 hours. I lose track of time easily. Just having so much fun traveling around Boston.
Glad you are. Anyway, so we'll keep you updated about my hunger situation and his obstinance throughout the remainder of the trip. But we are no longer seeing anything else new unless we stop at some cool place.
Maybe an ice cream shop called Leo's.
Perhaps. Maybe we'll have time to stop by there. Yeah, happy Labor Day. We hope you're having a great time with your families.
Yes.
I know I am. Here with Wills.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening. I just wanted to give you an update because we are crossing a bridge. We're in the middle of probably the Delaware River. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
We're almost on the border of New Jersey and New York, so we are still in New York.
So, if you can guess the name of the river that we're crossing,
We will send you
the first edition of our latest video update about our trip to Boston. How about that?
There it is. That sounds perfect.
One other
If you
thing.
want it on CD, we can make that happen.
Yes. Send answers to.
Make a comment on this video.
Write it on an old 1940s postcard and mail it to Puzzler Tower.
Yes, well, we are crossing a bridge, and we just came out from under a dark, oppressive cloud.
Yeah, it's getting lighter every minute, but it was seriously like nighttime.
It felt like dusk.
And of course, I dare I say it, this egomaniac needed a spotlight on his glorious face.
I hope it's working.
We'll see, it's kind of too light now, probably.
Either way, one lane on this bridge is completely blocked by an accident and about 25,000 flashing lights.
You may see it behind us. We're passing it right now. We'll see. Dun, 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 dun.
So, you are now guilty of rubbernecking.
Yeah.
Just by watching this
How
video.
about that? Hundreds of thousands of people rubbernecking all at once.
And they really don't like you.
You are hundreds of thousands of people, aren't you? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Woo!
Alright, well, it's almost 6 o'clock. We've been on the road for about 4 hours now, well on our way. Looking forward to ice cream at Leo's. It says it's open every day till 10 p.m. We're not quite sure if that's...
Includes Labor Day.
yeah, if it includes public holidays or not. But, if not. Also, you might note that it's raining. Swish, swash.
That should make our drive really exciting.
We are looking forward to the excitement of the rain in the drive.
Hey folks!
Good evening.
We've
made it to Leo's.
We're back at Leo's. This time I have shifted over from the factory-made cone to a handmade cone. Got Almond Joy ice cream this time.
Made in the waffle machines inside. Promoted by the staff, who you may have just met.
Mm-hmm. You saw the interview. Great people.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. It's very different than the last time we were here. Last time we were here was sunny and warm and we were hot. Ice cream is melting fast. This time around, it's
rainy
freezing,
and cold.
and dark.
It's like Jekyll and Hyde.
And I'm actually shivering, but it's totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
It's unfortunate that this place is kind of off the beaten path. Otherwise, I'd be here all the time.
Yeah. I think this would do me in. If I had this so close to me every day, I'd probably make an effort to go way too often. Regardless, I don't even know what flavor ice cream I got. I think it's got chocolate in it.
Oh, you got the, I don't remember either. But
It's wonderful, whatever it is. The waffle cone, really, really special.
yeah, you should come and try it. Leo's
Ice cream.
homemade
Leo's homemade ice cream. We'll get it. We got it.
Fantastic place, great atmosphere, great
Yeah.
folks. Come on out anytime you want. Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
You won't be disappointed. I tried their jalapeno and cheddar, I think.
Corn.
Oh, cornbread and jalapeno.
Cornbread jalapeno.
It was the most bizarre ice cream,
Yeah.
but it was amazing.
Now, the Almond Joy, I tried that. I sampled... These kids haven't seen a person probably in the last hour, and so they were just giving out samples.
It is almost 10:35.
It's 9:35. They close at 10. And so, I got the Almond Joy, I got a couple... Oh, there was one, a pumpkin. It's seasonal, I'm sure. It had pumpkin spice. It was with some, I think, walnut in it. Really good.
No, we have not been smoking anything. We're just having ice cream and have been in a car all day. Having a fabulous time.
Yeah.
Any last...
So, we're on our way home. It'll be a couple hours till we get back, and then we'll call it a trip. So, thank you very much for joining us.
It's the end of the road for this road trip.
We'll see you again next time.
See ya.